Hi guys, this is Forgotten Worlds. It's the Amstrad CPC version of an arcade game that was released back in 1988. It was made by Capcom, and it was quite an interesting one because in the arcades it had like a spinning control so that you could spin your character around and shoot in 8 different directions. The big problem that they had with the home conversions was to try to find a way of having that work without having you press 8 different buttons and be able to move around at the same time. The way they sort of did a solution for it. I say sort of because it's not entirely foolproof, is that you would hold the fire button down and press left or right, which would then make your body rotate. Takes a little while to get used to. It can be quite difficult to play, but as conversions go, it's a pretty good little game. What you're doing is you're going from basically A to B, killing everything in the way. When you kill something, it drops coins. You collect enough coins and you can buy upgrades, which includes an extra life, which comes in a little blue bottle, and power-ups as well, which from experience most of them don't seem to be that good. But what else is there? There's bosses as well. The first boss is like a weird looking bumhole creature in the middle of nowhere, and what you're going to see is me just playing through the first level. A little bit different to how we usually do things. There's no music, it's just sound effects, so I'll put something underneath just to sort of, spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit less boring. Yeah, thank you for watching. For those of you who do watch, we really appreciate you so much. Thank you ever so much, and I'll speak to you once I've run out of lives. Cheers, here we go. this is the first boss. Answers on the postcard and what that's meant to be. It's pretty simple to kill. Just sort of stand here, shoot it. So often avoid that bullet. That's pretty much it. Not a bad little game. You probably noticed as well, I was having some problems there, sort of aiming in the right direction. I mean, they did a relatively good job with what they had. I don't think the Amstrad had the ability to have like 2 buttons, so that would have definitely have made life a bit easier if you could have just held another button down. But you know, points for trying to be innovative. Yeah, this thing should die in a minute. So get on with it. There he goes. That's the killer bumhole dead, and we're on to the next level. Yeah, and that was Forgotten Worlds. As I said, it's a pretty good conversion. Its biggest problem is that it is just too difficult to control. If the shooting was slightly different, so that it was on a different button, or they looked at it in a different way, it might have been a bit better. At the time, it got very favourable reviews, though. People did genuinely really enjoy it. Yeah. As I said, it's not a bad game at all. There's not much I could really say about it. The arcade version was well received. People enjoyed that. Just having a quick look here at reviews. So Crash gave it 90%. Sinclair user gave it 85. Your Sinclair 86. So quite popular on the spectrum there. But then if you look at like the arcade versions, not arcade, sorry, the Mega Drive versions and stuff, you know, they were like 62%. So Nintendo 6 out of 10 as well. So I've got a feeling that so the Spectrum and the Amstrad, the Commodores and so forth were just grateful to have a copy of that game, whereas, you know, the Mega Drive owners, 16-bit guys, were more like, you know, we deserve a lot better than the crap that you're giving us. Come on, Capcom, sort it out. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, do all them lovely things. We really appreciate it. Go to our Instagram, if you haven't already, which is Twic_gaming, or to Twitter, which is gaming Twic, and we will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.